As you leave your prestigious engineering program, will you work for problem solvers or will you be one from day one? We invite courage and curiosity with an appetite to challenge and be challenged, to inspire and be inspired, and with the guts to be groundbreakers and troublemakers.
Coming from a college, you will be straight put into situations where you are dealing with large problems, disrupting the respective industries.
P.F's culture I can sort of describe in a few short words as doing the right thing and being a true partner to the client.
It's actually like working in a mini startup.
The complexity that we have is how do we do engineering at scale of a company of 13,000 engineers in a company where you have a diverse set of client problems.
As a technologist and as an engineer, I feel we are in a great time.
Engineering has moved from being a back office function to a function which really opens up possibilities for the businesses.
This client is amongst the largest energy players in the world. We ended up building fairly complex mathematical models, a lot of interesting techniques that were used to optimize their overall value chain.
It's pretty exciting, right? From a young grad perspective. So there are a lot of interesting technologies. The new version of microservices using Spring Boot. There are data integration technologies like Kafka, Elasticsearch, Solar, TensorFlow for machine learning and deep learning.
We are working with one of the largest fast food chains in the world. People don't stand in a lot of lines. If you order from mobile, by the time you come in, it becomes stale. We created a geofence around each of the restaurants so that the moment you're walked in, it will ping you and say, okay, now we're starting the order. You can just go ahead and collect your food once it's ready and then walk out.
I mean, if you're joining a particular company, a startup, or one of your big Silicon Valley type companies, yes, you're doing cool technology, but your knowledge is limited to that industry. But if you join us, you can get a front row seat for what's happening in multiple industries. And this is at scale. There'll be a lot more learnings that engineers joining us will go through.
What we look for is people who are self-driven, people who are hungry to grow.
People who have end-to-end accountability, people who have autonomy.
People who really want to take a risk, fail fast, and learn faster.
People who can think fast on their feet.
People who are looking to, disrupt things.
Back in my college days, I had very specific objectives and ideas about the organization that I wanted to join. A company which had an open culture, which worked on cutting-edge technology, and I wanted a lot of interaction with the client face-to-face. I'm happy to say that Sapient has met all three of these objectives.